Be quiet! Outside of Scars, we're the second chance animal rescue society outside of Kansas. We're on 50 acres in Auburn. We are a no-kill shelter. We're licensed with the state, and we are a 501c3. So, we will take you for a tour. Okay, so the blonde dog with the collar on is Leo. Last December 1st, we had a big surprise. Well, we had it on December 2nd, but on December 1st, someone in Auburn called me and said, I've got 2 dogs, female dogs, that are on their way to Iowa, but we have no place to keep them for 3 nights. Could I bring them over? And oh, by the way, we're doing a fundraiser for you over Christmas. So I said, sure, bring them over. Found room in the inn. The second night, December 2nd, I came out about 10, 11 at night, and I heard this meow, 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 meow. And there were 11 puppies born to Chloe, who was a blonde Akita mix. 3 did not make it. There were 8 survivors. We had the most wonderful time raising these puppies. And every single one has been adopted, including Chloe, the mother. Leo, the one with the collar, is one of the puppies and has been adopted by my volunteer who is taking the video. This is our doggy dorm. It's air conditioned. In fact, it's ice cold in here right now, which is really nice. It has, we have our brand new, nice, big, like orthopedic dog bathtub that the large dogs can get into. It's heated in the winter, air conditioned in the summer, and it is such a blessing to have here. This is Chase. He only has the use of 2.5 legs. This is such a treat for the dogs. When summer comes, our handicapped dogs get to ride in the gator around the pond, and sometimes the little ones like to join them. We've had really bad weather lately. Lots of tornado warnings, strong storms. This is the first day we've had of sunshine for several weeks, so we're going to take advantage of it. We've had so much rain lately, the pond is finally back up. It was just a dry puddle for about a year because of the drought. And then we've started getting all these storms and heavy rains that have gone on for a couple of weeks. So it's back up again and very clean. Rufus is our fisherman. He's out there looking for fish. He's never successfully caught one, but he entertains himself looking for them. We wanted to get the 3 St. Bernards together, but it hasn't worked out too well. No one's being cooperative. Daisy, look at the camera. Look at the camera, Daisy. This is Sebastian. He's the boss. So we had to come where he is. This is Rhonda in the background. Rhonda, say hello. Rhonda's heartworm positive. She was in a depression in a shelter in Independence, Missouri, and they just had stopped her medication and pretty much given up on her. So we've taken her. She's on medication for an infection. Daisy is a purebred short-haired St. Bernard. She was turned in by an owner who had no room for her. And of course, Sebastian, he's been here a long time. He's the boss. It's kind of wild here because we've got some people working out in the back. But I'll try and introduce you really quickly to a few new faces. This is Priscilla. She's 12 years old, and a friend of mine basically was driving back from Texas, and a relative had her on a chain, did not want her, she's not a very good girl. Called me and said, I know you're full, but, and I always say, how much is the weigh and what's the breed? So anyway, of course I said I would take her. She's got a heart murmur, bad teeth. Oh, gosh. This, as you may neighbor is Hope. She's our crippled boxer that I went to a neighboring county with the police last year. She can't walk. We have bought her a cart, but we're having a hard time figuring out how the cart works. It doesn't fit her right, so we may have to have it refitted. Anyway, she's gotten over her mange, and she's still under treatment for heartburn. She's gotten rid of all of her parasites, and she's actually very healthy and very pretty, but she is permanently paralyzed. We took her to K-State Veterinary Hospital, and they diagnosed her with a degenerative spinal condition, probably from starvation and abuse, physical abuse. This is the new dog I introduced you to down at the dock. This is Daisy, the short-haired St. Bernard. This is Sabrina. Sabrina, come here. This is Sabrina. She was languishing in a shelter in Kansas City in a cage. Sabrina, come here. And no one was going to adopt her. She's 4 years old. And she's terrified of men, but my husband and she are getting to be friends. She's very gentle, she's very sweet and loving. She really just wants to be a house dog to lie around in the corner, don't you? And she does not like the heat. But anyway, she's a wonderful, wonderful dog, totally housebroken. Okay, we can take your leash off now. On that part. Of course, this is Jenny. We still have Jenny, but she has Addison's disease, and she still has to have her shot every month. It's very expensive. Down here is Nugget. He is 12 years old, and he has been with us a long time. Let's see who else. Sabrina is outside, and I'm going to bring Cowboy in a minute for you to meet. One of the problems with a rescue like ours is when you get a dog that never gets adopted for one reason or another. People just don't show an interest, or maybe it gets adopted and it comes back. One of the things that we have talked about on the governor's board is adding a new category, and that would be a sanctuary. We would like to have, other than rescue network, group foster, and shelter, we would like to add sanctuary to that, because that means that is a place that would take a dog and keep it if it does not get adopted for the rest of its life. Obviously, we would not want that to be any kind of a place that keeps them in cages, because that would not be fair to them. But if it's a place like ours and it's free roaming and the dogs have lots of exercise and a lot of dog companionship, then I think a sanctuary is really what we are. Okay, we're taking a picture of Cowboy over in the corner. He is the one I told you about down on the dock that had the harness grown into his chest. We would love to find a good home for him. He's housebroken, he's well behaved, he loves kids, he is just the perfect dog. Thank you so much to Ahimza. Every year you come through and you help us so much. We have 3 kennel workers. Well, we're down to 2. One just left, so I've got to find the 3rd one. Who come and take care of the dogs, exercise and feed them. We'll take them to the vet for me when I'm at school teaching. And without Ahimza, I just don't think we could continue to operate in as well as we have done. You've been faithful, you've been like family to us and friends. And I used to live in Boston as a child. I would love to come back someday, go back someday and meet you all and thank you personally. But in the meantime, please accept our sincere thanks for the wonderful help you've been. We're forever grateful.